Понял, под моим управлением. Наблюдаю у вас 292 на 90.
Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video, a J-8B video again. Happy Sunday and subscribe if you want to see more. So today we have a pretty cool game. This is post commentary. I'm going to comment on the battle itself because normally it's better just to focus on the battle itself. But it's a 6 kill game that I got in the SP. It could have gotten more, but I had to get out. I had to leave my house. So when I was recording, so I ended up getting only quote unquote 6 kills. Pretty good. You see that the radar is changed. We are taking off in Afghanistan. The radar is changed from the from yesterday's video. It's because they changed the way that it works. So it is pretty cool right now, and yeah, it's way better than it was. The Aspide is a little bit better. The PL a lot better actually, 10G more. And the PL5 also is buffed as I said yesterday. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, we took off and we're going to do a cap mission on the middle of the map initially and see if there is anybody there trying to get to it. So yeah. So yeah, after a while we were kind of doing a cap mission, and I detected some I think it was some chef right there, as you see. And I was in the middle of the battle in, I think it's Kabul, I think. And I was just flying around the city, on the top of the city and stuff, and I realized a lot of people were talking about stuff in the mountains on the west. So I ended up going there. We don't have a GCI in War Thunder, so I cannot see exactly where the enemies are and the friendlies are, so I have to use the Mark 1 eyeball together with the sensors of the aircraft, mainly the radar. As I see, I detected something there, but it's a friendly, the IFF working properly. And I was just flying around from the south to the west to the north, just trying to check if I saw something. And yeah, simulator battles in War Thunder are pretty cool. I think they're even better than some servers in DCS. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it can be better a little bit, but it is a lot better than some servers in DCS, for example. So yeah, I was kind of flying around. I saw something there. It confirmed that there was another friendly. Being a monopulse radar, it's complicated sometimes. I got a detection there, and this is the first aircraft that I actually found. F4C, I think it was the type. But being a monopulse radar, it's kind of, as you see, it's pretty difficult to see the targets flying near the ground. And yeah, actually got a lock and fire an Aspide. Great tracking, great firing, but I think the F4 actually saw my missile coming and he turned cold and made my missile just go bad, basically. So yeah, I tried to get a lock with the PL5, but it was kind of on a side aspect and not really a good shot. I got in on his 6 and I was trying to follow him, trying to get the PL5 shot, but he saw me and he was pulling hard. Maintained the 6 of the target, getting close, being prepared with the missile. He turned around to the other side. That should have been a good shot in general, but he was so close, that I was like, this is probably not a good way to waste a missile. So yeah, got him with the cannon. Pretty easy cannon to use. The 23mm, pretty good. I like it very much. It's very similar to the MiG-21 one that we have in the Soviet 3 and the German 3. I think it's probably a license built version of that, or copied version of that or something. But that was the first kill, and we wasted one Aspide, but still maintained the cap mission. Saw some friendlies, a lot of friendlies, but I maintained the Shari car. and Bagram, not Kabul, that I said before, region. So the airfield there, and just maintaining the central position, doing some cap, you know, as always, and yeah, trying to detect something. And I detected something, as you see on the radar there, on the right side of the radar. Going to try to get a lock on the enemy. I think he was flying really low, as you see, 16 kilometers. Kinda was kind of a weird lock because there were the mountains, so I lost it a little bit and then I regained it. It was flying really low, an A10, straight on shot, 10 kilometers, Aspide on the way, Fox 1, and it was an A10. And I don't think he even saw the missile coming. So yeah, splash another one, second kill, good kill, just an easy kill actually. You know, I got lucky detecting it. The radar is not the best thing in the world, but it is a very capable in performance as an aircraft. So yeah, saw something there. Thought that it was it looked like a F-104 or something. So I just went there and I saw that the F-104 killed one of the MiGs that was there. You see the MiG going down, and I detected him and identified as an enemy. So yeah, just started the pursuit, detected again, enemy, radar lock, but he is a fast aircraft, the F-104. It is a very fast aircraft. So yeah, put on the afterburners, try to mark where I was. I didn't have the Aspide anymore, but still the PL5 is a very fast missile, pulls a lot of G, so but not enough to 7 to 8 kilometers. I saw him turning, you know, a little bit. I was hoping that he would turn to the left, and he will ended up doing that. I was surprised that I was actually maintaining the lock against a mountain there, which is, you know, I don't think this is kind of realistic, but anyway, I saw that he was turning, warmed up the missile. I know that the radar will ping him, so I was trying to make him not see me. And as you see, a Fox 2 flared, got the missile, and then a second Fox 2. I don't think he saw the missile coming. And third kill, good kill. F-104 is down. I had a little bit of ammo still and 12 minutes of fuel, which is plenty, but I was kind of, it didn't have any more things to do without the missiles. So yeah, instead of getting into a bad situation that I know I don't have the missiles to fight a lot of enemies, I decided to actually RTB since my fuel wasn't that good anyway. Here we have the approach that I did. So yeah, and the J-8 is a pretty good aircraft. It is very similar to the Sukhoi 15, which is, you know, it's kind of weird actually that the Sukhoi 15 also had two R13 engines, and this is the WP13, I think, which is kind of like a license built copy version of the R13. So it is pretty funny that nothing indicates that the J-8 is actually based on the Sukhoi 15, but they are very similar in general, you know. If you take a look on them, maybe the Chinese got some inspiration from the Sukhoi 15, I don't know, but it's just they're very similar. They have basically the same engine. They are interceptors, the layout, the way that they work, the delta wings, the missiles are the same idea of missiles, 2 radar guided ones and 4 IR versions. So it's kind of funny to see that. Of course, we don't use the PL5 in the innermost pylons yet, because we don't have the custom still. We only can take like bombs and rockets on that pylon, but still it's a pretty good and pretty fun way to fly an aircraft in general, you know. So we took off again, refueled, I got more missiles, more ammo, especially the fuel, you know, and the missiles. And we started doing cap on the middle of the map again, near Bagran. Bagran is right there on the right side, and we are in the mountains on the west again. There were a couple of enemies there. That lock was an AA trying to lock me. There were a couple of AAs flying around here. And yeah, here I saw something flying around from right to left. I don't know if in the screen you can see it, but I saw something flying around, and I was just following with the nose of the aircraft, trying to identify if it was an enemy. I kind of got a lock on the left side there, but he disappeared for a while and then got it back again. And as you see, it was an enemy. So 2 enemies on the front. One of them was coming to me, as you see, right there. And Fox 1 Aspide on the way. Another A10, I think. A lot of A10s flying around. And another splash. So the 4th kill. And of course I was following the aircraft before that. So I kind of detected him on the right side there. Really hard to detect targets over here because of the mountains. But as you see, got a lock again. And this is going to be a very interesting kill. Because I thought the Aspide didn't track, but he ended up getting the track right and killing the target before the PL5 that I'm going to launch is heated. So yeah, 6-kilometer shot. I did not see the missile tracking. I don't know why I did not see that missile tracking, but I thought it didn't track because of the ground clutter. And I fired the PL5 when the target was dead. So kind of a waste of a missile, but anyway. That's the 5th kill. An ace game, pretty interesting. Got back to Bagran, flying low. I had plenty of fuel and just 1 missile and a lot of ammo. So I was thinking that maybe I should see something on the Bagran area. It's a pretty good map in my opinion, this one. It has the problem of actually being really high in altitude. So as you see, I'm at 5 kilometers, but the terrain here it's at 4, 3, even 5 in some mountains in some areas. So you have to be careful with that. But there is this open area, so yeah, it's a pretty good map, a beautiful map. One of my favorite maps of simulator battles, and even realistic, of course. You have this map. Again, we detected some chaff there, and a little dot there. You see, I lost the lock, but I got it back again. There were some friendlies getting to that target, but I identified it as an enemy, and I was going to get him. The thing is that, as you're going to see, 10 kilometers, flying really high, even 5 to 6 kilometers high, and he was kind of shot down. But then I was going actually to not shoot at him, but I saw him shooting some guns and stuff, and I mean I thought that maybe he will kill somebody. I even said sorry for the guy because I kind of stole his kill. But he was firing around and stuff, so I was just trying to play safe here, being honest, and I just got the gun kill. The PL5 didn't get a good track there, and yeah, this is me actually getting back to the base when the fuel was almost depleted. I was trying to, I actually, before that, I actually tried to find more people, but I wasn't able to find anybody. And because I actually had to leave, I had to do something, so I ended up deciding to actually land and just call it a day. But it was a pretty good match. No hard kills to get actually, which is kind of surprising. I mean, the F4C at first was an easy kill, and the other missile kills were pretty easy. So yeah, the J-8, even against an F5 or something like that, can be very good. It's a very good aircraft in dogfights and stuff. But yeah, I was just surprised on how many easy kills I got with these missiles and stuff. And with the cannon, it's really easy to use this cannon. Really easy. Pretty fun. It's even easier than in the MiG-21. So yeah. But yeah, this is it. 6 kills. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and bye guys.